The banking reform document focuses on modernizing the financial system. The reform particularly addresses the private banking sector. The government is committed to the banking reform's success. Modernizing the financial system is a key objective of the reform. Progress of the banking reform is under review. The banking reform aims to improve the overall efficiency of the financial sector. The Central Bank of Iraq is undertaking efforts to prepare a banking reform document. A primary goal of the banking reform is to improve financial stability within the country. The reform aims to achieve greater transparency in banking operations. Enhancing the efficiency of the banking sector is a key objective of the central bank's reform. The banking reform document outlines specific strategies for achieving these goals. Successful implementation of the reform is expected to strengthen the banking sector's contribution to the Iraqi economy. Government support is affirmed for reform initiatives that strengthen the Iraqi financial system. These initiatives aim to align the Iraqi financial system with international best practices. Adherence to international standards ensures stability and growth within the financial sector. Reform initiatives are designed to enhance the overall structure and efficiency of the Iraqi financial system. The government's commitment involves adopting and implementing global financial standards. The Association of Private Banks in Iraq has raised concerns regarding the implementation of reform document provisions. Difficulties in implementing specific provisions of the reform document are being addressed. Analyzing the challenges is crucial for successful reform implementation. Effective strategies are required to overcome obstacles in the reform process. Addressing these challenges is vital for the stability and growth of the Iraqi private banking sector. Capital increase requirements under reform pose specific challenges for local banks. Financial capabilities of local banks are a key consideration when assessing capital increase feasibility. Reform-driven capital increases aim to strengthen local banks' financial stability and resilience. Meeting increased capital requirements may necessitate strategic adjustments in local banks' operations. The implications of capital increases extend to local economies and regional financial ecosystems. Strategic partner searches for private banks involve inherent complexities. Engaging foreign companies in the search process incurs specific costs, impose deadlines, add pressure, and influence the strategic partner selection process. Financial due diligence is a critical step when considering a strategic partner. Cultural compatibility assessments are essential for long-term partnership success. Legal and regulatory compliance must be thoroughly examined before finalizing a strategic partnership. A participatory approach between the central bank and Iraqi banks is crucial for effective collaboration. Consultation fosters mutual understanding and strengthens the relationship between regulatory bodies and financial institutions. Cooperation enhances the stability and efficiency of the Iraqi banking system. Mutual understanding facilitates informed decision-making and promotes sustainable economic development. Adopting a collaborative strategy ensures alignment with national economic objectives and international standards. Joint technical committees are formed to assess reform requirements. The primary goal is to ensure reform requirements are suitable for the national financial reality. Suitability is determined through a comprehensive review process. The committees bridge reform proposals with real-world economic conditions. Balancing reform requirements with the capabilities of Iraqi banks is essential for sustainable implementation. Sustainable implementation ensures the long-term success and stability of the banking sector. Reform implementation should minimize disruption to the existing banking operations. Careful consideration of bank capabilities is crucial for effective reform execution. The reform process prioritizes the protection of the interests of local and international investors. The reform process also protects the interests of those employed in the banking sector. Investor interest protection is a key component of banking sector reform. Prioritizing investor and employee interests ensures stability and growth within the banking sector. Comprehensive banking reform necessitates a balanced vision for effective implementation. Careful planning is crucial to ensure the successful execution of comprehensive banking reforms. Effective banking reform requires a holistic approach considering all aspects of the financial system. A balanced vision integrates risk management and innovation to promote stability and growth. The ultimate goal of comprehensive banking reform is to enhance financial stability and promote economic growth. Dialogue between the Central Bank of Iraq and Iraqi banks is crucial. The dialogue aims to clarify the technical aspects of the document. Discussion of viable implementation mechanisms is a key component of the dialogue. The dialogue facilitates a deeper understanding of regulatory requirements. Effective communication ensures alignment between central banking policies and banking practices. The goal is to establish a clear and efficient framework for financial operations. Gradual implementation of reforms allows banks to adapt to new requirements effectively. A phased approach ensures a smooth transition, minimizing potential disruptions to banking operations. Banks can strategically adjust internal systems and processes during a gradual reform rollout. This measured approach reduces the risk of systemic shocks and maintains stability within the financial sector. International standards must be adapted to the specific context of Iraq for effective application. The relevance of international standards is contingent upon their alignment with the local Iraqi environment. Applying international standards without considering the Iraqi context may reduce their effectiveness. Specificity in application ensures that international standards address the unique challenges and opportunities within Iraq. Contextual adaptation involves modifying international standards to suit the cultural, economic, and political landscape of Iraq. Effective implementation of international standards in Iraq requires a thorough understanding of its local environment. Adherence to reform principles is crucial for the stability and growth of the banking sector. Rules and procedures must be designed to foster confidence in the banking sector. Effective reform requires a balance between adherence to principles and practical implementation. Confidence in the banking sector is built upon a foundation of well-formulated rules and transparent procedures. Clear messaging is vital to reassure the banking community about reform objectives. The purpose of the reform is empowerment, not exclusion, within the Iraqi economy. Open dialogue is encouraged to serve the public interest and benefit the Iraqi economy. The reform aims to strengthen the banking sector's contribution to the overall Iraqi economy. Reassurance and transparency are key to fostering trust and cooperation during the reform process.